Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing? Becky Rainey here, and I'm delighted to be with you today. I'm taking a quick little break in between clients here at the center in Everson, working at the Touchstone Counseling Behavioral Health, and having a great day. It's beautiful out. The sun is not so hot today. I hope you're enjoying maybe you've gone to the Linden Fair or something like that. But I just thought I'd just jump in here real quick and just share with you a little bit about how our mind's thinking. I don't know about you, but I know many of us, many human beings like to worry about what other people think of them. And it sure seems to be like a real hook, um, something that growing and creating a successful or a leadership mindset, you want to not worry about what other people think of you. And I know I've heard that for years, but how do you actually really get that to the point of not letting that bother you? Like, and not letting that affect you day in and day out. If maybe somebody you accidentally got pissed, you pissed them off about something, or they made you mad about something, and you kind of replay that in your mind and how that really just drags you down, or you want things to be a certain way, but they're not, or you want people to treat you a certain way, but they don't. Life is so full of disappointments in that. And when you concentrate or focus on the disappointments, you're going to have more disappointments. And when you can focus on really the great things that you're up to in life, then do that. Focus on those great things that you're up to. So I've been reading this really great book called Let Them, and it's by Mel Robbins. And I've actually went through it twice. And the first half of the book, she talks about what let them means and how you can actually really uh, honor that and take that on. So if somebody's over there having a little tizzy fit about something, just let them. Don't try to control that. Don't try to lean into their um, 3-year-old self having a tizzy fit, wanting to have something go a certain way. And I really think what she says in here, and I see it so true with so many adults that I see in counseling, or even leaders that I have, no matter if they're in India or United States, or husbands, in fact, we all jump into this mindset of like, people need to hear what we're saying, or they need to respond a certain way or whatever, and we're sitting around being so worried about that instead of actually just being up to what you're up to and making that difference. And I hope I'm making sense, but it just really is a freeing mindset to be able to just let them do what they're doing and don't let it affect you. I remember another counselor told me how to protect my heart, not to take on everybody else's heavy emotions that they may have. And as a counselor, that's something that you lean in and you become really connected with people and stuff like that. But you can't take home those heavy emotions. And she said, make a duplication of yourself and have that person out here, this duplicate person that you've created, be the one absorbing those emotions. Be that to protect you from having all those emotions. That way, you actually are listening. And, here we don't listen anymore. People do not listen. And learning to be a really good listener and to really get and understand what people are trying to say it's a trick. I don't think we're taught that. I think social media has really pulled us away from being able to talk to people really well. And I get a lot of people coming to me and wanting to, do doTERRA as a business and wanting to go and make a lot of money and all that stuff, but they're not very successful because they're not able to actually set aside their feelings and thoughts about how other people should behave or how they should be doing. And you really need to just let that go. Let them and let me. Let me is another part that she talks about, is let me be me, and find that voice. Find who I really truly want to be, and how I know I can find the people who want to hear what I have to share with, and I want to hear what they have to share. So it's really important to find your voice and everything like that. So this is a really good book. I hope you pick it up. Let them. And this author, Mel Robbins, is actually going to be at the doTERRA convention in Utah coming up in a month. We're going to be leaving here in a month to the convention in Utah. Super excited about that. And excited to see her in person and really see what's happening in the world of doTERRA. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget to like my video. Thanks a lot.